Hey everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal. If you are new to my channel, I have been reselling part-time since 2019. I currently sell on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and Curtsy. And in today's video, we're going over my reselling 2023 recap. I'm going to go over how many sales I have, exactly how much money I made for the entire year, and that also includes my YouTube revenue and some other odds and ends that I have as well. So let's get into it. If you are familiar with my What Sold videos that I do every 2 weeks on this channel, you know that I always start with Mercari. So for Mercari of 2023, I had 65 total sales. I had $931.10 in total sales. Fees were $162.43. My cost of goods for everything that sold within those 65 items was $117.35. I did give free shipping out early in the year before Mercari started media mail shipping. That was not an option at the beginning of the year, so I had to pay basically out of pocket. That was $5.75 for free shipping, and that gives me a total profit of $645.57. My average sales price for each of the 65 items that sold was $14.32. My highest sale on Mercari was a necklace that sold for $55. It was a K Jewelers 10 karat heart 925 infinity box chain pendant necklace. This was actually given to me as a Christmas gift many years ago. I don't really wear a lot of jewelry, and honestly, it was just kind of sitting on the shelf. So I decided to list it. It sold within a few weeks after me listing it for $55. The next highest item that I sold was a framed Disney piece of art. It was a 1988 Disney Cinderella production sketch of Jack and Gus, the little mice. It was framed. It was also a free to me item. This beautiful piece of artwork sold for $38, and it did go to a Disney lover. And then my lowest sale was a gold tone mini hoop huggy rhinestone spiked earrings. These came out of my Via Trading Amazon jewelry lot, and they sold for $5. But I did still make a profit off of it, even though it only sold for $5. So now moving on to Instagram, where I did have 3 sales. One item was a book that was free to me. The second item was a pair of shoes that came out of a ThredUp rescue box. Someone had watched it on my video and then came over to Instagram and asked if I would sell it to them there, which I did. And then the last sale was a little keychain that I sold around Christmas time. So of those 3 Instagram sales, there was $70 in sales. There was $20.48 in fees and also shipping. I did do free shipping for all 3 of them. And I believe 2 of the items went through PayPal, and then the third item went through Venmo. So there was no fees for the Venmo transaction. My cost of goods for the 3 items that sold was $6.95, giving me a profit of $42.57. Now moving on to Poshmark, where I had 251 sales. I don't recall having any returned items. There were a few cases that were open, but I'm pretty sure all of them were in my favor. So I don't really have any returns or anything to report there. I had $4,208.70 in sales, $949.94 in fees, $210.74 in shipping discount, which in retrospect seems like a lot of money to give for discounted shipping, but it already happened, so I can't take it back. And then my cost of goods for the 251 items that sold was $819.83, giving me a profit of $2,228.19. And my average sales price for each item that sold was $16.77. The highest sale that I had on Poshmark was a B&D New York studded butterscotch leather bucket bag or purse. This was missing a crossbody strap or a shoulder strap, still had the double handles, and it sold for $70. The next sale that I had was another purse. Both of them came out of ThredUp rescue boxes. They came out of different ones though. This one was a Sundance Hennessy large soft leather woven tote bag. This one sold for $64. And then my lowest item to sell was a t-shirt that I should have never picked up in the first place, but I thought it was kind of cute and retro with the logo. It was a Leyenda Urbana Mexico gray short sleeve t-shirt. I paid way too much for this in the thrift store. I don't know what I was thinking. I picked it up in 2019 and it sold for $5. There was no shipping discount, but I did end up losing $2.57. You live and you learn. That is basically what reselling is about. If something doesn't work for you, you learn to not pick it up again. In previous years on Poshmark, I really only went a couple days, like maybe 2 to 3 max, without having any sales on Poshmark. This year, it seemed like it happened every couple of weeks where I would go 4, 5, and even 6 days of not having any single sales on Poshmark. I'm not going to speculate as to what the cause of that was, but I did just want to mention that. So because I had a lot of days where I had no sales that were all lumped together, I unfortunately did send a lot more lower offers than what I normally would because I was kind of desperate for sales. That's why, number one, my average sales price isn't that great. And number two, I probably could have made more money, but I was panicking and I wanted to have a sale because 4 days without a sale is just a little alarming. And now moving on to eBay, where I had 371 sales. I did have 5 returns out of those 371 sales, but thankfully a few of them have already resold and are gone to new homes. So I had $5,568.09 in sales. I did make an overall shipping profit of $701.45. Fees was $1,437.35. My cost of goods for each of those 371 items was $1,097.99, giving me a total profit of $3,734.20. And my average sales price on eBay was $15.21. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you pictures of my highest and lowest sales because on eBay, sales drop off after a certain time. I think it's 60 or 90 days. You can't find those transactions anymore, but I have a whole playlist of what sold videos where you can go back and check them out for yourself if you would like. So the highest sale I had on eBay was a hand sculpted clay lady and her dogs. It was really interesting. So this is what the title said. It was a DMZ Ziggy Coil, that was the artist's name, hand sculpted clay dog lady with spaghetti hair. It was artist signed and it was from 1994. This my mom got at a thrift store many years ago. She didn't really want it anymore. She thought maybe I could sell it. I was extremely surprised when I looked up sold comps for other things that were made by this artist. Not this particular sculpture, but different ones. And all of them were listed for $300 and up, and most of them sold around $250 to $350. So I priced mine accordingly, and I did accept an offer of $215. And the second highest sale I had was a vintage genuine fur coat. This thing was beautiful. It was in excellent shape. It was heavy because it was all fur, but it was a really cool piece of history. I think that someone had it custom made for them because they had their name embroidered inside. It sold for $140. And then the lowest sale that I had was something that I put on an auction. I was looking to get rid of some extra jewelry that I just had laying around that wasn't really selling, or I had it listed for several years. It was a peacock rainbow freshwater pearls beaded sterling silver fish hook necklace. I'm really sad that it only sold for $3.99, but the customer got a good deal and I got something out of my house, so I was okay with that. Now moving on to the platform that I just joined this year. This is Curtsy. I only joined in November of 2023, so I only had 3 sales, but of those 3 sales, I made $66 in sales. There was $8.90 in fees. My cost of goods for those items was $14.50, which gives me a total profit of $42.60. I'm not gonna go over the highs and lows because I only had 3 sales, so that wouldn't make sense. Another thing that I get to add to my reselling profits is my proceeds from the Amazon affiliate program. I have been a part of this program for a couple of years, which basically just means I'm recommending a product for you that's listed on Amazon. If you are to click on the link and purchase the item, I do get some money from that. Even if you click on the link, don't purchase the item that I recommended, but then go and purchase something else, I still get a few pennies for you clicking on my link and then eventually purchasing something from clicking on that link. It's not a huge money maker. It's taken me several years to make this amount of money that I'm going to reveal, but it was very exciting when I saw it in my bank account. I was a little confused as to what it was, and then I realized it was my Amazon affiliate. Thank you to anyone who has ever clicked on any of my links and either bought something that I recommended or still continued to shop on Amazon from my link and purchased something else that way. Yes, I only make a few cents, couple pennies here and there, but eventually it does add up, and I received $11.37 from that. So again, thank you for your support. And then one more kind of exciting thing that I get to add to my reselling profits is my YouTube ad revenue. So I believe in October of 2022, I finally became monetized. And at that point, you needed 1,000 subscribers and 1,400 watch time hours. I do believe that the threshold has come down on that a little bit, but I did have to wait till I got both of those items clicked off. I was monetized in October of 2022. And if you're not familiar with YouTube ad revenue, anytime that there's a break in my videos and there's an ad showing, I actually get a little bit of money from that, from you watching it. So again, thank you so much for watching my videos, for watching those ads, and every little bit counts, so I do truly appreciate it. The YouTube ads are actually linked with Google, and it's Google AdSense, so that is who gives me my money. I have to reach over $100 threshold before I can get paid out, but I received 5 payments this year. I received a payment in February, a payment in May, in August, October, and then in December. So for all 5 of those payments, they totaled $543.02. And for a YouTuber that has less than 2,000 subscribers and only puts out videos once a week, I think that's pretty good, and I'm pretty darn proud of it too. So again, thank you so much for your support and watching my videos and even those ads in between. I know that the ads are kind of annoying, but I try to remind myself, hey, this person created this video for me to watch and for my entertainment, so the least that I can do is watch a little bit of the ad. And yes, I do watch the ads on my other reselling friends who have YouTube channels as well. So now for my total numbers. I made $10,843.89 in total sale dollars. $2,094.14 went to fees and shipping. My total cost of goods was $2,056.62, and that gives me a net profit of $6,693.13 for everything that I sold. If you add the $543.02 in YouTube ad revenue and the $11.37 from my Amazon affiliate program, I made an overall profit of $7,247.52. While I've been trying my hardest to stay positive while filming this video, I can tell you that this is my lowest performing year of reselling since I started in 2019. I can tell you in 2020, I made $11,200 in net profit. 2021, I made $11,800 in net profit. And in 2022, I made $8,800 in net profit. So somehow I keep going down in my numbers each year. Yes, there are a lot of things that changed on the platforms. Live selling was a huge thing, started on Whatnot, leaked over into Poshmark. Thankfully, Mercari and eBay hasn't done it yet, but it probably won't be too long until eBay and Mercari also join that bandwagon. I have never personally done a live show, but I have tuned in and purchased from many on Whatnot. I personally just don't want to do it. I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, and I'm only one person doing reselling by myself after working my corporate job. It just wasn't something that I was interested in 2023. Will I do live selling in 2024? I don't know. In fact, I really don't know what reselling is going to have in store for me for 2024. I don't have any goals. I haven't planned anything. I would like to work towards a higher sales price business model this year. I don't really have any steps or plans to start doing it, but it is something that's in the back of my head. I probably won't be purchasing a ton of mystery boxes, except ThredUp. I do enjoy getting the ThredUp boxes, but like no more America's Thrift Supply, no more via trading, unless it's a huge opportunity that is going to make me a lot of money. I probably will just stick to going through my inventory, re-photographing things, relisting things as brand new items, and also listing a bunch of free inventory that I've gotten recently. Well, that's all I have for my 2023 recap. Let me know in the comments below how your 2023 reselling went. Was it your best year? Was it your worst year? Was it just an okay year? And if it was your worst year, don't fret, because you weren't the only one. I think a lot of us struggled this year. If you're currently not subscribed and you like videos like this, I also do a what sold video every 2 weeks on my channel that goes over everything I sell on every single platform. I am very transparent with my numbers. We would love to have you here, so go ahead and click that subscribe button. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.